What's up, guys? So we live kind of far away, and it just so happens that we're here together now. So we're gonna go through our packs together for you. We're kind of go over different features, such as like water procurement, food procurement, cooking, and stuff like that, and we'll kind of compare pros and cons of each. So we'll get started. What do you want to start with? What's easiest on yours?
What's easiest? Probably the mess kit.
Mess kit?
You got a mess kit?
Yeah. It's not so easy for me.
We can start with something else if you want to.
No, it's fine.
I've got this gold armor. I actually found this at an outlet store. I got it for like $2. So
take it out.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's easy. Look at me.
Got some balls. It's a 3-piece set if I remember. I don't really get to use this stuff very much. So.
What do I have?
I'll take all my pots and pans out of the house one day and just put this in there and be like, Alice, this is what we have to cook with.
See how far she gets with that.
Yeah.
Could be ordering food.
Skillet, pot. Have a mug. And I've got this little thing here, you know, it's got salt on one side and pepper on the other. Seen a pretty handy trick with straws. I think you tried it out one time, didn't you?
Yeah, I did it whenever we went camping the other day. Yeah, you take a straw and you kind of cinch one in and burn it, and you pour your seasoning or salt or whatever in the top of it. Once it's done, you kind of cinch the other end and burn it. Kind of just space saver, I guess. And then mine, I was busy looking for my cup, which I didn't put it back in here. So, I mean, that's fine. But mine, oh yeah, well I did. There it is.
There you go.
I didn't even know it was in here. All right, you know, you got your cup, pot, and then just a small pan with a lid. This came from Amazon.
They pretty much got the same thing, mine's just orange and yours is black.
Well, mine's, well yeah, the color things, yeah, kind of. Yeah, it is the same thing. I use this a lot whenever we're camping.
Yeah.
Whenever we are camping, though, I don't want to just do like the hot dogs and stuff. And plus, I have kids, so there's a lot of either ramen noodles, what is it, SpaghettiOs and stuff that they like to eat. So the pot definitely comes in handy for that, and even the cup. Well,
I do have a first aid kit on the front of my pack. I'm not going to unhook it, but
okay. Well, I've got one as well. This one right here came from Walmart, but the contents inside I added quite a bit. Number one thing to have: toilet paper.
yes.
Do you have toilet paper in yours?
Yes, I have toilet paper.
I also, a few things to add into. I have hand sanitizer and a sewing kit. I also, actually probably what I started with, which I have it in my other one at home, is the trauma kits. I got 2 trauma kits that I add in with it. Kind of move it in between. I have like a family one whenever we're going camping, or it's just like a big one for the whole family. And I'll transfer some of the stuff, especially the trauma kits. I'll transfer those over. But yeah, I'm not going to get any more contents on that.
Toilet paper and hand sanitizer. Like
I would,
said.
okay, first of all, I would, yeah, the hand sanitizer, yes, but I would condense that. It's going to take up a lot of room.
I mean, yeah.
I got like those little camping ones. You'll go through them pretty quick, but the whole roller, it's gonna save you. That, or even you can even crush that.
Right.
You can crush it and roll it.
Oh,
if
we
you
have
wanted
our
to.
first viewer here, Kelly. What's up, Kelly? Thanks for viewing. Something else I think everyone should have, some duct tape.
Well, that's not a space saver either.
Duct tape is, I mean, yeah, it's not. It takes up quite a bit of room, I guess, but fix tears in your hammock or a tent if you have one.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
A quick fix, obviously, it's not going.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, a quick fix. The only thing that I'm saying with that right there, especially, is the space, which I know you've got a lot, but especially if like that hike that we were going to do, the 2-dayer, the less that you have in your bag,
Right.
because you're going to be carrying a lot of water.
Right.
How big is your bladder?
I think I got a 2-liter bladder in my pack.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can move on to that now if you want. I've got a 3-liter in my pack. I've also got the neoprene. It's got 48 ounces in it. And then I also have my stainless. I'm not sure how many ounces this is, but as you can see, I do a lot of cooking and boiling water in this. It's kind of got a lot of
I don't have a neoprene, but I have
the stainless.
This is 48 ounces?
48?
45, something like that?
This one's 48, so that one's probably about 45. It's a little bit thicker. Do you still have? Oh yeah, you do. Your grill.
Okay.
So I had bought. This was actually one full piece, and as you can see, one side's used, the other one's not quite used yet.
Yeah. I haven't got a chance to use my pack. It's hard when you have to work weekends.
Yeah, but no, you can see like where the burger was there.
Yeah.
No, but this all was one piece, and this came from Amazon. When I ordered it, I did the large because it didn't really have a very good scale on it, so I kind of cut it in half.
It's better to have more than less.
Oh yeah.
Paracord. Pretty sure everybody that has a pack has paracord in it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's realistically, you don't want to go cheap on paracord. They sell like 25 feet of it at like the Dollar Tree or whatever. I mean, and it's good for here and there stuff, but realistically, when it comes down to it, you don't want to go cheap on paracord because you can see, and I think it's 550, and I'm not sure. I think there's 7 to. So if somebody knows, you can correct me. About 7 to 9 extra strands in here. So not only are you have obviously this, but you can break this apart, and you can have 7 to 9 more cords. I have mine in here as well. We can get some squirrels messing around.
I have a hammock and a tarp in here. I'm not going to get it out, but...
I mean, we're not going to set it up, but I mean, yeah. I'll put the tarp up there as well. Actually, there's a few things. Now, if we move on to shelter, which I didn't even put this back right last time. The hammock, I got the E&O. I'm not sure which yours is.
Mine is Song Mix. I got it from Amazon. It does well though.
Yeah, he took it out last time. But now these hammocks are the E&O. They're kind of pricey, but you can definitely kind of tell a difference on them. They also E&O makes their own underquilt and like the bug net and stuff like that, and even the tarp. But I didn't want to spend money on the accessories, so I actually bought an off-brand underquilt like for wintertime. And with the underquilt, if you don't know, with the hammock, if any kind of wind that comes through, you don't have any insulation. So whenever you're getting the hammock, if you plan to do any winter camping, get you a good sleeping bag and get you an underquilt, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely need to invest in an underquilt.
I took this, me and Dad went out to Brendan's on December 29th, and it got down to like 30 degrees, so Fahrenheit. So I didn't have the underquilt at that time, and we still wanted to do the hammock. Dad made his own underquilt, so what I did is I took, I'm drawing a blank, thermal rest. I took my thermal rest and laid it in my hammock, and I had a 0-degree sleeping bag, and it was fine. But if I didn't have that as insulation, I would have froze. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it was cold, and it was even icing that morning, so it was nice. Plus, I had the tarp. Not only can you go over top of it, but what I had done is the fire was kind of 6-7 feet out in front of me, and I had angled it from the back and up, so whenever when it would rise, the fire would kind of the heat would kind of come in and kind of make a circular motion over me that kind of keep me warm as well.
I have a tarp. I got again from Amazon. It's Fox LA.
So you can do this stuff, especially big on a budget.
Right. I mean, there's people that go to the dollar store and get stuff, which I don't do that, but it's possible, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, forgot to mention this. This is the E&O Atlas straps that go with the hammock. Once again, you don't have to buy E&O brand. Now it's good quality, but it is expensive. And I will say, for the record, I wouldn't have that, but it was a gift. So. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay a ton whenever I go out.
I know that you got a thermal or solar charger.
Yeah.
That's what I got. This little thing here, another gift from Amazon. It's a flashlight. Flashlight's not very good. I can't remember what I paid for this, like $12-15. But it has a flashlight. It's solar charged. It's an AM/FM radio. And you can plug in a USB, charge your phone with it, and it also charges with crank here.
Now I want to say, for the record, I paid I think $19.99 for this off Amazon. It was Amazon's choice. I was just kind of exploring stuff. This thing is complete garbage. It is complete garbage. You can plug it in and charge it with your phone, and it'll be like a power bank or the flashlight. But as far as the solar panel goes, and I've done more research into it, this thing is a complete waste of money. I could have went to Walmart and got a $5 charger bank, and would have been better than this. But yeah, the solar does not work at all, if any. I let it sit out in my dash, in the sun, direct in the sun, for 2 days, and it charged my phone 3%. 3% of this product is garbage. So, I don't recommend that whatsoever.
I mentioned that thing I get that has a flashlight on it too?
Yeah, it has a flashlight on the end.
Yeah.
The flashlight does work good, but
yeah,
only when you charge it back.
Right. Well, that's what the next thing I was going to talk about is flashlights. I'm a flashlight nut. I have way too many flashlights.
It gets lost in the dark easy.
I have it's not on my hat right now. I have a little clip light that goes on the bill of my hat. And then I have this in my pack. It's a Quantum. Can't tell you how many lumens. I think it's 120 lumens. I bought this from Harbor Freight. It was like $10. It's USB chargeable. The report there. It has bright, dim, and strobe.
Yeah, it does.
But for $10, man, it's awesome light.
Now, other than this flashlight here, which I think I have another one down in here, but what I use mainly is the headlamp, so I don't have to have my hands tied up for anything. And this is Energizer brand. I think I paid $25 for it. It's 300 lumens. It's got it says night vision. It's just the red LEDs, and then it's got the 3, and then it's got the dim, which is only one. I just blinded myself. All right. You want to move on to fire?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, you. Okay.
I've got stormproof matches here. It's Coglins? Is it Coglins or Coglins? How you pronounce it?
Coglins?
Coglins?
Coglins, I guess.
You can get it at Walmart. Hey, it works. It works. I'm not trying to spend hundreds of dollars on my equipment. Can't afford that. So I also have a ferro rod here. It has a little compass, but I do not rely on that little bitty compass. It has a whistle, but I don't know if it works.
It doesn't work. Dude, I'm trying to find my stuff here. I don't know where a lot of this went. I went camping recently, and apparently I didn't put everything back. I've got it at my house. But yeah, my ferro rod apparently is one of it. Pretty sure. But no, it's in here. My fire steel, I took the handle off of it just because it could fit in this case as well. This case has matches, it has a little bit of fire tinder. It's waterproof, and also my lighter is gone as well. Also, I have like the miniature lighter that I put down inside. And when you're going out and doing your bushcraft stuff, you know, it's fun to play around with the ferro rod, but in an actual scenario, I'm going to use the lighter 10 out of 10. I'm going to save it just because, I mean, ferro rod's easy, but then again, you have to worry about getting your tinder bundle together, getting everything. And it's fun when you're going out and you're doing bushcraft, and it's, you know, it's for fun. It's always a learning experience, but I will not 10 out of 10 times use my lighter in an actual scenario.
We got some more people to join. Hey guys, thanks for viewing. We kind of talk about lights. I have these glow sticks. I think I got 3 in here, just in case the flashlight dies.
Are those a particular, like, where'd you get that at?
I got them off Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Blow mine. I got like a pack of 20.
Oh, I keep one in my medical kit.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I did have like a few other little bags that I would just carry all the not necessities, just kind of cool to have things. Like I had a turkey call in there. I had my, what is it? The slingshot, the pocket shot.
Yeah.
The pocket shot and stuff. You know, I took that stuff out. It's fun to play with. But in an actual scenario, realistically, I'm gonna have my gun. Which I didn't bring with me because I can't. I'm not allowed.
I don't have my gun in my pack. I have a holster. I'll keep it on my belt.
What
do you carry?
I carry the Sicky 9 just because and it's orange. The reason I do that, well, actually,
drop it. It's easier.
Yeah, if I drop it, it's easier to find. 2, orange. If you're out in the middle of somewhere, orange is a very vibrant color. It doesn't actually just show up in the wild. It's very noticeable. So if anybody does approach, if I'm hiking or whatever, the first thing that they're going to see is a pistol on my side. So, and 9mm ammo is a lot cheaper than 45 and 40 ammo. So
that's true, but less stopping power.
If someone hears a gun regardless, what do you think they're going to run towards that?
I mean, yeah, you're right.
Now, I'm not looking to take down a bear. Okay, I mean,
yeah, we don't live in bear country, but...
yeah, we do. We live in black bear country. I haven't seen one personally.
I'm gonna take down a bear, man. I hope I have a 450.
I hope I'm hunting the bear, if anything.
I also have this as a live straw. I know you have one.
No, I don't carry the live straw anymore.
Go to Sawyer.
I have a Sawyer Mini.
That's what I was about to say. Sawyer Minis are the same price.
Yes,
or maybe a little bit cheaper.
They're the same price, but
they do way more gallons.
Yes, they do a lot more gallons. It also comes with the pouch, so if you are on the move or whatever, you can kind of just scoop it up in the pouch and go. We catch fish the way John Wayne catches fish, with a gun.
There you go.
There you go. Take you a 410. 12 gauge.
I'm sorry, I did. Come on, let's go for a ride. Let's go Speedway. Come on.
Come on, bud.
Come on.
There he goes. He's excited. Okay. What were we on? Were we still on lights or no?
No, well, I think I got all my lights out.
No, you went. You had the water purification. Yeah. I have the Sawyer Mini in the truck. I don't keep it just in the pack. That's something that I travel with because I travel for work. And there have been several times now. You don't get stopped on the side of the road near a pond or a creek, but there have been several times where I've had to sit in traffic for 6 to 8 hours because of an accident or road closure or weather, and I would just rather have something like that. I do need to build a pack just for my truck, not to have to shift everything, but I definitely like balling on a budget. I'm not going to go out and blow $200 every paycheck on this stuff. What do you want to go to next?
I mean, I have some hand warmers and a poncho in here.
Okay, well, we can do X factors. Basically everything else that, well, we didn't do knives. Knives.
I got my knife in the house. I think I got this little hatchet here, but
Oh, your little.
yeah, my dad found me a Winchester hatchet, and that's what I use instead of this. But I keep it in here just as a backup, I guess. Again, it's a little Coughlin. Anybody know how to pronounce that? Coughlin? Brand you get at Walmart?
I don't know. That thing right there would break so easy. I don't
Yeah.
see how you can actually put any. The only thing I can actually see is that is kind of thick back here, and maybe you can set it on and use a log to kind of. I don't know. It doesn't really have much weight to it, but
No, like I said, I got that Winchester hatchet. It's in the house, so
yeah. If I'm actually going out, I'm gonna have my axe. But for my bag, I have a Gerber hatchet. It's done pretty well. It's extremely heavy. But the cool other thing that I have on this one right here is it's got a knife at the end as well. As you can see, it's got a lot of use on it. It does need sharpened. But that right there, I got that at Academy like 3 years ago for like $40. I think now they sell them at like Walmart for like 25, something like that. It's done well. It has a lot of weight to it. Also,
talking about knives real quick, I have Benchmade. I like Benchmade. I know there's that big controversy where they was helping the police department destroy guns. I never really got the full report on that, but I have Benchmade. I like Benchmade. SE knives I think are the best. That seems to be, well, one of the best. I know they have an awesome warranty on it.
I am going back to balling on a budget. This is another Gerber. I don't know the model of it, but the reason why I got this is if you look at the backside, it's actually pretty thick. So like I was saying about his hatchet, if you wanted to set this down and use another log to kind of put power behind it to cut stuff down, you can. If it breaks, so what? I'm out. What, $18?
Right.
It's very cheap, and it's kind of lightweight as well. So what I do is I have a piece of paracord, and as I'm going along, I let it hang from my neck, so it's easily accessible. Because especially here in Kentucky, whenever you're going through somewhere and there's not already a path, you have to make a path. There's tons of thickets here, so it's not bad. And then I have just a little saw here.
A prune saw, I think they're called.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those. It's very inexpensive as well, and you can see it's done pretty well. When we went out to Cave Run, it basically got all of our firewood. So it's not bad. It's cheap and inexpensive. I'm not going to spend $80 on a saw that I'm going to tear up anyway.
Right.
I'm trying to just, you're keeping everything organized. If you guys can see down here, I've got like everything out here.
I'm not trying to spend a bunch of time packing this all back in.
Any other X factors, which are stuff that, you know, it's not fire, it's not water, it's not, you know, your knives, weapons, stuff like that. Anything else?
I have some entertainment stuff. Well, really only two things. I can't find my flask. I must have left it out of my pack, but carry a flask. Nothing beats sipping on some good Kentucky bourbon around a campfire. If it's not Kentucky bourbon, I don't want it.
Just don't drink enough where you fall in the fire.
Yeah, right. Playing cards.
Yeah. I don't have anything to occupy time, so I'd probably whittle or something.
Right.
One of my X factor items is gloves.
Gloves. I do have gloves.
Okay. Let's see, we're not on the same page. You're bringing out cards.
I'm just saying, man.
I don't know. I think I would rather get like one of those activity, like the small activity books, like for word searches or crosswords or something.
Okay, and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
Sudoku, something to keep your mind busy. I mean, you can play solitaire, but
You
let
can
me
play
be
solitaire, man.
honest. If you're sitting out there in the woods and you got wind coming through,
I mean, yeah, you're right.
you can play high card, low card, so you have
Work
to
on your
go get the
work on your magic
water.
tricks.
Yeah. On who? Let's see.
MREs. I have a couple MREs in here. I know we didn't really talk about food.
Yeah.
I know you said you bring SpaghettiOs and stuff for your kids.
Yeah.
I don't have any kids, so I don't have to worry about it. I got these. It's the Wise Company. I've got a couple of the buckets. It's got like 20, 30, maybe 50 meals in it. And I'll try to keep that stuff down for backup in case an emergency happens. You
Yeah.
know, like a tornado or something come through. I'm sure they know how MREs work. You just add water
Yeah.
and heat it up.
As we're going through here, if you guys have any questions or comments about stuff, and that's one that we're not. If you think something's better than something, or we should try something, hey, throw it out there. I don't care.
Oh yeah, by all means.
But on food, and that's one thing. Like my dad, he's big into these MREs, and that's fine and dandy. But whenever you actually see the big MREs, they're kind of heavy. You can actually go to Walmart, and there are like the noodle packages you get like for family dinners or something. Look on the back, and some of them just say only add water. And in that, those things are super easy to cook. Ramen noodles are super easy to cook. Now they're very they have a lot of sodium. But yeah,
My buddy Chief crashed this video. Yeah, you my buddy.
Easy.
ain't you?
smelling all this.
Chief's not a big outdoors fan.
No.
He'll come outside for about 10 minutes.
Hey,
and
he
then
had
he's
fun
like,
when we
"Ah,
went
I'm
camping,
done.
though.
Let me back in."
Yeah, you did.
He slept on
Yeah,
that air
blast.
mattress and he laid on top of Corey.
Come here. Oh, no.
That was rude of me a minute ago. I meant to say hi, but I was in a hurry, so
Yeah. Hello.
hello. I had to go take that girl some clothes. Come on, you want to go inside? We're busy. Come on. I bet somebody wants a snack. Come on, buddy. Come on.
I'll be back. Okay.
Come on, bud.
All right, but like we were saying before, is you don't have to have the MREs. You can go to the gas station and get the packs of peanuts. Look for one, protein. Look for something that you can cook easily if you are going to cook. Something that, you know, it just takes water. A lot of those noodles, some of them take, you know, butter and milk and stuff like that. I would steer clear of that. You're not going to be camping or, you know, going out bushcrafting with milk. The rice ones, rice is good. A lot of it is, like I said, just add water. You know, if you're just going out for one day, a lot of people like to take the steaks and stuff, which is good. I like to do that as well. And then they when it comes back to water, a lot of people don't understand this. Is what they say is to plan for is at least a gallon a day, and that's just, you know, for a normal person, is what you need to carry your stockpile. That's why I carry the 3 liter and the 48 ounce here, and then my steel canister. But whenever you're hiking or you're out, you're going to be, you know, exerting so much more energy, burning through a lot more water. So definitely plan for that. And the whole thing behind the Sawyer Mini and the Life Straw that is better than the tablets is, one, you have to carry around extra stuff. You can't just go up there and start drinking like the purification from the Life Straw and the Sawyer Mini. You have to wait and set it out. There's so many directions. It's a good backup, but at the same time, I forget how many gallons it does. I think Sawyer is like, what, 100,000 gallons, something like that?
Is it 100? It's like 50, maybe 25, something like that.
Well, I don't know, but it far exceeds the Life Straw.
Yeah.
Which I have a Life Straw as well. I just don't carry it because it sits at home with the other packs. I also have packs for my wife and each one of my children. It's a big thing to get kids into, especially, what is it? This month is preparedness month.
Is it this month? Is it September or October?
I think it's September. I think all of September was the preparedness month. About getting prepared and getting kids into it. If you go to the what is it, CDC or FDA, you can actually look up ways to get children involved, steps you can take. You can actually order packs from there for your whole family, stuff like that. And then probably the biggest thing that we have as far as this whole survival thing goes is our cell phones. Apps you have, the Google Maps, you know, the CDC and stuff like that. And as long as it's charged, and that's what these power banks and stuff are for, is not just to charge your flashlights and stuff like that, it's also to charge your phone, which I think is probably your biggest, you know, tool. You know, you got your yeah, but I mean, it would fall into the same category as like as a tool, not necessarily like cooking and stuff like that, but I mean, you can use it to your advantage. And if you're going out, I still go out. I still go with my phone. I may turn it off at times to save battery, but I'm still going out with my phone. I'm not stupid.
Yeah. Well, there's an app, and I cannot remember the exact name of it. You pull it up, and it will give you your coordinates where you're located at.
Yep.
You know, being out in the middle of the woods would be a handy thing to have if you do have to call 911. You have a partner or you yourself get injured, fall, break an ankle, break an arm, anything like that.
Yep. Not only that, is if you don't have service, they can still at least track your signal. You know, yeah. But did you want to film your pack?
I will.
Anything? Well, do you have anything else in there first?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we covered everything I have.
Well, I have.
Anything else you have?
This is my space saver, so I got a decent sized bag. My bag is what? How many liters? Some of them going. Oh, it's down here. My bag is a 45 liter bag, and when I have all the big stuff kind of inside, I use this as a space saver, which this is my sleeping bag. This is a 30-degree sleeping bag. It's not a mummy. I do have a mummy, and I hate it. I hate it because
Really?
I sleep on my side. I move around a lot, and then that mummy, man, and it's at 0 degree. I have a 0 degree mummy, and I can't move in it. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. because I'm everywhere when I sleep. Move around a lot.
I do not have a mummy. I have a sleeping bag. I think mine's rated for 30 degrees.
Yeah, here in Kentucky, if it gets to 30, still you're gonna go to sleep with clothes on,
Yeah.
thermals or something. 30 degrees is fine.
That's a huge part of it too. You just said dressing in layers. Dressing right for the weather.
Yep.
Know what to expect.
Not only that, but don't wear shorts. I see people going camping and stuff and hiking in shorts, and it just puzzles me because of how many snakes that I see, the ticks that I find on me everywhere. If I'm, especially in Kentucky, if you're walking a path, you're going to get eaten up by briars.
Absolutely.
It's ridiculous. And that causes infection if it's not taken care of.
Right.
So definitely dress for the occasion. Just because it's hot, you can get you, because I have a pair of pants that's rated for, it's like insulated for cooler weather. But it kind of goes the same way for summertime. You can get like really light pants.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
thin
still,
pants.
yeah,
It's kind of like what I have on right now.
yeah. Those are probably what, like 11 ounces, 12 ounces, something like that.
Something like that.
Something really, really light. But yeah, definitely dress for the occasion.
You wanted to see the pack? I've got, I believe this is 30 liters. I bought this at Cabela's. I bought it because it has the Molly system on the front, the bottom, and the sides. This here is a first aid kit. These are two other pouches that I was able to put on here with the Molly system. My mess kit might be a bad place to keep it. I often have that rattle around, but just took a carabiner, hooked it to one of these Molly latches. And my sleeping bag I don't have with me right now, but I take straps here at the bottom and just bring them through that Molly system. Put my sleeping bag on the bottom.
And I'll show you mine as soon as I get this sleeping bag in there. We that's kind of where we differ. Is I don't mind a bunch of the pouches, but I like everything kind of tucked in and kind of that way it's kind of even across my back at all times. Which I think you should be fine. You work out every day. I don't. My workout is lifting up my PlayStation controller. Yeah, this solar charger says it's charging right now. It's not charging. It's not. Thing's garbage. Now I've seen the solar panels that you can get like at Harbor Freight, like the big ones, especially for like I mean they're like 4 foot tall by like a foot wide. You can get those, and they're good for like power outages and stuff, just to charge your phone, tablets, stuff like that. But even something like that is not going to power your house. It's not going to power anything like that. But anyways, this is.
What are those little things? You mentioned that. It's something you put in like a string. And you get power from it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the.
You seen those?
Yeah.
I don't have one, but I've seen them. They look pretty neat.
Yeah, it's the. What is it? The water. Yeah.
Hydroelectric.
Yeah, Yeah, it is the hydroelectric. I haven't dealt with those, so I don't really have an opinion on them. I just know solar is good on a large scale, but at small scale, I can probably charge that for a week and get 5% out of it. I can plug it into a wall in an hour and charge my phone, so I'm gonna go the easy way. There's no sense in making it harder. You know. But appreciate you coming in here and hanging out with us. And
Yeah, guys, definitely appreciate the views. Like he said, if there's y'all have an opinion or a suggestion for us, definitely shoot us a message. We're no experts by any means.
Nope.
This is just something we kind of get to do every now and then.
And if we enjoy it, you guys might enjoy it, or we can share experiences and stories and have fun.
Yep.
All right, man.
All right, guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, guys.